Welcome to the CoinMarketCap Halloween special. Now, crypto trading can be a scary space and everyone has had their own horror stories. Me personally, I once saw Bitcoin for $19,000 in December 2020, just before that massive bull run, only to get FOMO very bad and buy it for $36,000 per Bitcoin just a few days later. I still think about it to this day, and I'm sure I'm not alone with this. I've actually called on some industry friends to ask them about their crypto horror stories and what keeps them up at night, what trades didn't work out, maybe some things that didn't go to plan. I've also called on you guys, our CoinMarketCap community, and I'm going to run through some of the findings.
When the price of Bitcoin was around $200 to $300, I didn't actually know how to trade properly. And what happened was, I was trading really badly, and I would lose 100 to 200 Bitcoins at a time trying to trade Bitcoin. Oh my God. Yeah, I've lost quite a bit. More than 500 Bitcoin I've lost trading badly. I don't want to do the math on that one.
Put in a huge, long leverage trade back like it was 2 years ago, and everything was perfectly lined up. We bounced off of the 200 daily moving average, and I thought everything is looking perfect for this long trade. And then there was a big shakeout. I actually got liquidated, and I thought, okay, so the trade is dead. We're gonna just continue falling. So I didn't put in a new trade, and then just 1 day later, there was like big bullish China news coming out, and then the price pumped like, I think it was like 30% like 1 day or something. So if I hadn't gotten liquidated, I would have made like way over $1 million or $2 million or something. Instead, I lost like, I don't know, 100 grand probably. So it was really horrible. So I think that Bitcoin is gonna go to the moon.
I opened a trade and it was in a low liquidity situation on an exchange, so I got a bad fill. The fill price was above the actual price, and that's why the trade got wiped out within like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so afterwards. So in this moment I lost in US dollars 450,000 US dollars within 5 minutes. It was partially my fault because the trade was not so good, and also the fault of the exchange, which just gave me the bad fill, but it's definitely a story I'm still thinking about.
Actually, in 2014, Halloween, walking around New York, I was wearing a Bitcoin outfit. It was a giant M&M costume, and with the Bitcoin B instead of the M for M&Ms. So that was fun, walking around New York.
It was in summer 2017. I had a French girlfriend, and she bought some Bitcoins from me. It was like 0.5 Bitcoin, and she had 0.35 left. And I was running there my own crypto project that did not do so well. So, and all my time went into this, and I had no time actually to generate an income. So I was living off my savings. So, and I was in Ukraine then, and I needed money, and I remembered, hey, she has 0.35 Bitcoin that I have access to, you know? So I kind of borrowed it from her to trade with it. So, and I did over the weekend really, really well while I was in Ukraine, and I made like over a Bitcoin. Then I saw Zia Coin, and Zia Coin was also going up like crazy, like this other coin. So, and I was like, oh, that maybe I can double there my Bitcoin. And I did this all without leverage because it was a bull market. So, and then with Zia Coin, I lost it all. You know, so and then I had later to pay her back the 0.35 Bitcoin, so which was obviously a lot at the time for me, you know. So because it was like it's like $7,000, you know.
I actually bought Shiba Inu like 2 months ago, so I made like a 15x return. But everyone's like, "Oh, this is a meme coin; it's trash." And I was like, "Okay, sure, you can say that." And then I realized that if I had put the same amount of money I did, I would have been a billionaire if I just did it like 6 months before. I would have been a 14-year-old billionaire. Yeah. It's crazy, yeah.
A 14-year-old billionaire. This space is crazy. Like, this would never happen in any other industry. We have to give appreciation for the crypto space. Now let's see you guys that have written in. So first off, in December 2016, one guy bought ETH at $6 US, 98 per coin. This guy had accumulated approximately 23 ETH at the point. That's quite a nice allocation actually. Kept holding throughout December 2017. Months after that, still holding November 2020, this guy's similar to me, see, gave up and sold all of the holdings for 350 euros per coin. A month or two later, it hit 4K. This was his biggest crypto regret. You know what? I hear you. I was the exact same. It's all about selling that little bit too early, but you're still left with a pretty decent profit. So we're gonna give you that. Next up, biggest crypto regret is trying to move SHIB from crypto.com to CryptoZoom because they said staking you could earn 10%. Move the coins before they realized they were ERC20 and not BSC and lost 5 million SHIB. That sounds terrible. That has never happened to me, but that is such an easy mistake to do in the space. Let's see next. Okay, we have an attached image of a trade that I'm going to show you now. Sold 12 Bitcoin in 2015, just a few months before the bull run. A 2015 bull run as well. The thing is, you just never know when you would have sold it after, but starting in 2015, that must have been painful. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, this is our first airdrop story that we have for today. 1 million Samo tokens for airdrop, sold at $300. Today, that 1 million tokens would have been worth 180K. Did he regret it? Of course. That is a tough one. Okay, this one is terrible, and I would feel really guilty if I was this girlfriend. Sold half a Bitcoin in 2016 because his wife needed to buy clothes. All right, let's go on CoinMarketCap. I want to see how much half a Bitcoin would have been then. Half a Bitcoin then would have been around $300, which is not a great shopping trip. Compared to now, whew, honey, that was a mistake. Okay, we do have our first Telegram pump and dump horror story. I thought I would invest in crypto and collected all the money, bought into USDT, and then joined a Telegram group. They said they're gonna pump a coin. I bought all the coin and lost all my money in a single day. Don't trust crypto Telegram groups. Crypto Telegram groups, they're a horror story of their own. I could do an own video on this. I'm surprised I didn't get more of these comments, but that is tough. And one guy said, I fear no ghosts since I sold all my Doge at 0.0032 in 2017. Selling Doge in 2017. I mean, who would have thought Doge did what it did, but I had the chance to buy ETH at $90 a coin and didn't do it. Crying face emoji. I hear you. We all had, I remember when I first heard about Bitcoin, $450 a Bitcoin. And I was like, no, too expensive. I still regret that. Okay, was looking to invest 1K and came across a little thing called Bitcoin. It was $0.33, so it was 33 cents. Wow, that must have been all the way back when. I was unfamiliar with crypto and couldn't really see how I was going to buy it at the time, so I got distracted with something else and only really got exposure to crypto again in 2017. That's tough. Okay, BitConnect. We need to say no more. We're going to do the little BitConnect video, you know. BitConnect was, for anyone that was involved in that, Mt. Gox as well. I'm surprised no one wrote in about the Mt. Gox thing. Okay, we do have another rug pull that has come through. Dascoin, the currency of trust, a $400 million rug pull by Michael Matthias, a US national who then abandoned to Thailand. Rug pulls are tough in the space. I think the space is so new that I don't know what to say to that one. That's a tough one. We have a 2013 guy. All of the people that bought Bitcoin before 2015 and then sold around that same time, I do feel so terrible because people have come in 2021. We saw the 14-year-old billionaire, you know. There was a lot of gains. Bought Bitcoin, won Bitcoin back in 2013 for $60. Sold again for 120 bucks. Man, I feel for you. Sent 35K worth of Matic tokens from Binance to Coinbase and sent the wrong tokens. Can't retrieve them neither. Binance, Polygon, or Coinbase won't help retrieve them. That is the worst. I have never had that personally. Comment below if you have, but if you've sent the wrong kind of tokens and you've lost them along the way, this is my worst nightmare. I kind of have my heart pause before sending tokens each time just to fear that will happen. So we've had a lot of people that have just regretted selling their coins a little bit too early. You know what I'm surprised that we didn't see more of though? I'm surprised we didn't see more of people that have lost physical wallets. Comment below if that's ever happened to you. One story that always stood out for me, for those that didn't know, I'm actually from Wales. There was one guy called James Howell who put a hard drive with 7,500 Bitcoin in the trash in 2013. In today's prices, that would be worth 280 million US dollars. I really feel for this guy, and from what I remember when I looked into this story, he would go to this landfill site in Wales every single weekend just to look through and just to see if he could find the hard drive. So guys, thank you so much to everyone that wrote in. A huge thank you to our influencer friends that also shared their insights. Share your thoughts and comments. If you have a crypto horror story, we do want to hear them. And make sure if you do have any more questions about this wild world of crypto, you can always ask Alex in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Halloween, and see you all again soon.